3, 2, 1.
Here we go! What up?
What up, though?
That's what I'm talking about.
YSKT, you should know this.
In the house, man.
Episode 9 for them.
Nine?
Number 9, man.
9?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's what I'm talking about. 9 in the house. We doing it.
Yeah,
we
man.
told you we was gonna keep coming. They ain't believe us.
They ain't believe us.
That's what I'm saying.
For the non-believers.
We good. What's up? What's good, y'all? We want to hear from y'all. This episode, we really want to hear from
Facts.
From y'all. Tell us what y'all thinking about. Tell us what y'all like. All that good stuff.
What you like, what you dislike. Actually, we don't care what you dislike.
Exactly.
We just want to know what you like.
Exactly.
We're not trying to give them what they dislike. Just give them what they do like.
Smash that.
So, yeah, man. Cold world out here, man. How's your week going?
Oh, man. You know, my week is busy. I don't know what. I'm just out here doing it.
Right.
Trying to make this little cash, little something, you know.
Cash
How about you,
money.
man? How's everything going?
Man, working kids, work, and kids.
Exactly. That's how it goes.
You know, and a beer in between every now and again when I can. You know what I'm saying?
I get a half a beer every once in a while. But
True,
you know how that
true,
goes,
true.
But everything's good. We're going to keep it rolling. We got the YSKT. We got something in store for you guys today.
Yeah, man.
You better ask somebody. They're going to love this one.
Man, for sure. For sure.
Y'all better get ready. What they say, screw your wigs on tight. That's what they used to say, screw your wigs on tight. We finna do this.
It's about to go down.
That's what I'm hollering about.
Yo, Juul e-cigarettes is they have officially taken it to the next level, man.
To the next level?
So
I feel you. I mean, go ahead.
Everybody got a vice for something. You know, some people gambling, whatever. But all things being considered. So Juul, I don't know if anybody's familiar with Juul. They're e-cigarette company. They make the little e-cig, little joints you can smoke on the plane and all of that. So what I found out was they're actually purchasing or buying, or I don't even know what the trade-off is, but they're in the mix with like scholarly journals. So like the American Heart Association or the Dental Association.
Okay.
Like they straight buying some of these periodicals and these papers or whatever.
Cigarette?
Yeah.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
And they're trying to, from what I was reading, they were trying to basically say like the Juul e-cigarette has like a public benefit, which I'm saying you've seen some of the e-cigarette commercials where it's like you're inhaling shards of metal.
With the monster and
with the little joint.
You got lead. So,
and I'm saying like, as we were talking, like what's the next? You know what I mean? Like you got Juul now, but because it's like anything else. They just one up. And then they one up, and then they one up.
I mean, I swear, every time you give somebody an inch, they'll take a mile.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, well, you might not die today, but in a
Right.
couple years, the next thing you know, they turn it, I might not die within the next 24 hours.
Right.
Man, it's a benefit. It keeps
To the next one.
Man, you make it to 85, guaranteed.
Right.
Give somebody an inch, take a mile. I mean, because with these cats, where does it stop? You know what I'm saying? Where does it stop? You know what I'm saying? Where does the effort stop? I mean, if they thinking that they have a medical benefit for the Juul,
Right.
an e-cigarette,
Right.
I mean, what else could it be? I mean, what, penis pills next? I mean,
Man.
You got the dick pills yet?
It's always gonna be something. You know what I'm saying?
There's a medical benefit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Increase your life longevity.
Right. Increase your salary.
Exactly. Exercise.
Right. Improve circulation.
Exactly. And add another 6 inches.
Right.
Because a lot of times you sit back and you're like, wow, well, if it's on TV,
It must be right.
It's got to be right.
It must be right.
Vetted. I don't know, man. These days, I don't know who's out there watching.
I mean, they got watches, but it's like the casino. You know what I'm saying? Like the floor guys just watched by the pit boss. The pit boss is watched by the supervisor. The supervisor is watched by the eye in the sky, and everybody's being watched by the casino owner.
Exactly.
So it's like single point of entry.
Everybody, tell me with that reference. Say where that reference came from. They better know that one. Y'all better know that.
Classic movie.
You should know this podcast.
Classic movie.
You should
Classic
know exactly
movie.
where that came from.
I want to see somebody comment that. I mean, put that down in the comments.
Yeah.
Like what movie that came from.
It came from exactly.
Very specific
I feel
reference.
you. See?
But yeah, but these Jews, man, they bugging. Like,
I mean, who in their right mind is gonna actually believe? Oh no.
somebody will believe.
See,
Somebody will believe.
Yeah, somebody's gonna believe that. It's like, well, it wasn't the American Heart Journal Association for
Right.
Get out of here.
Yo, do they have? It just popped in my head. Do they have e-cigars?
No, I haven't seen them. What you would be a boss.
E-Black and Miles, E-Blackwoods, Backwoods.
Backwood. Them Optimos.
Right. E-blunts. I'm going to E-blunts.
Like when you think about it, let's be honest. Why wouldn't they? You know
I mean, why not? They got everything else.
they got the pre-rolls.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pre-rolls. I don't know anything about it, but
Right.
here in VA, as you guys know, we're in VA right outside of DC. It's legal now.
It's legal.
We can smoke up. You can have up to a certain amount.
Right. A couple ounces for personal use.
Don't quote us on that.
Don't quote me on that.
You know what I'm saying? Be like,
Because if you in the car and you get stopped, don't be, I was listening to the podcast and they told me 6 ounces is personal use.
you know how it gets exaggerated. Yeah, we can have up to 4 pounds.
Right.
Nah, don't be coming.
They said I could have this much.
Be like, well, Joe and Ed said it like, no.
Nah, B.
We are not giving.
I don't want to be in nobody's court testimony.
Like, yeah, we kind of said it.
Right.
But we was kidding.
Right. The defense called, you should know this podcast. Whoa. Slow down, son. You're killing me.
You know what? But we will take the notoriety, though. I mean, any publicity is good publicity, but
Facts.
we don't want to be in nobody's courtroom talking about that.
Whoever makes the E-Black, I'll take a percentage of that.
The E-Black.
The E-Black.
know what?
How you gonna
like
freak
that.
the E-Black?
You can't.
They're gonna have to engineer it so when you do this, it just makes a crackle sound like inside the little joint.
Man. See, younger cats don't know nothing about that.
They don't know nothing about freaking the blacks.
Freaking the blacks,
Oh,
man. I'm telling you, that was a pastime. Some people did it better than others.
Facts.
I was one of them cats.
Facts.
You're like, man, this man is mad hard.
Right. Mr. Miyagi with it.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, it's like a lost art.
It is.
Because I'm thinking, not that I ever know, because I've never rolled a joint before, but like rolling the joint and rolling the blunt back in the day probably was an art.
Right.
And not just everybody could have done it.
Right.
There was one dude in the crew that did it, like, man, roll this for me.
Right.
But nowadays, they got the pre-roll, they got everything. You
Right.
don't even
Got little gadgets that can do it.
Yeah, you got the little joints. You don't even got to do it no more.
Right.
Here's a brownie.
Oh, facts. Yeah.
Here's a gummy bear.
They got it infused now, so you can eat a cupcake or a blueberry muffin and just
Why not take it back in the day with acid?
a little tab.
A little tab. Put that on. Let that dissolve on your tongue.
Right.
And you like, well, why not? But hey, one thing I will definitely say is, I'm not advocating for Juul. I've never smoked an e-cigarette or anything like that. But if you up in the American Heart Association Journal talking about e-cigarettes are good for folks, do your thing. Do your thing, man.
But you know it kind of comes full circle, right? Because I would say when we were younger, and then our parents, that generation before, they was trying to make it, they like cigarette advertising was like, this is the cool, this is the social, this is the, you have it with your, after dinner with your wine or your coffee in the morning.
Remember
And
the candy cigarette joints?
right.
I used to have them joints.
Right off the ice cream truck. Doesn't that sound nuts?
Candy cigarettes.
Candy cigarettes. And you like puff it and little powdered sugar would fly out. You know what I mean? So it looked like kind of smoke coming out.
But it makes sense though. For your future customers,
Right.
you got the sugar and you got the nicotine.
Right.
You get them as kids addicted to the sugar. And then once they get old enough, they like, well, let me add this to it.
Right.
So let me add this to it and go from there.
What a sick society, man.
These people, boy.
Candy cigarettes. Like, just just when you thought it was getting worse, you can always harken back to, yeah, they did have them candy. We was wilding, you know.
Yeah,
they definitely was selling us candy cigarettes
Yep.
with paper wrappers and everything and all of that.
They had the candy grenades, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
M16 and
Right.
joint.
Right.
Then we had the little stab.
And the bayonets. The gummy bear bayonets.
Like,
Oh,
what
man.
these guys grew up to be. But, I mean, that's how it is. But, you know, shout out to Jewel, man.
Man,
I
no
mean,
scruples. Just
Yeah.
really a public benefit to e-cigs.
Talk about cojones. I mean, that's like a lawyer's wet dream.
Man.
You know,
It's-
you like, that's a stretch. You know how you stretch some stuff?
That's beyond a stretch. That's a leap.
Like, it's like, well, it's a health benefit to us.
You know what I mean? J.G. Wentworth is just sitting there like,
Which made me
in
think of the commercial.
20 years. Oh, you want your money? You want it now, right? I got you.
And I need cash now. 877 cash. Everybody, shout out to JG.
Man, talk about memorable commercials, boy. They knew exactly what they
It's
was
in my
doing.
head. You know what I'm
They
saying?
knew what they was doing.
877 cash,
Cash
now.
now.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to JG Wentworth.
Oh, man. Jewel, man. Get some scruples.
Man, do your thing, man. Like, hey, I can't knock you.
Yo, you ever thought about, I guess in a science fiction type of way, just living
Sci-fi, I
forever
like sci-fi.
or living longer? You ever thought about that?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Living forever. You know, that's what we want to.
So you know that's always like, you know, the fountain of youth and the what was it? The Ark of the Covenant.
Ark of the Covenant, yeah.
And Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
Right.
reference for you young folks, yeah.
So, you know, I think every generation probably since who knows how long, since biblical times, they've been always trying to like, you know, lengthen life.
Yeah, how
You know
do
what
I
I'm saying?
live forever? You know?
So I was reading this little joint, it's an article, and it was talking about basically how this company, like many other companies before, are testing this anti-aging pill,
Okay.
right? And I'm like, oh, that's pretty slick. You know what I'm saying? We live in this modern age. Like, y'all fast-tracked the corona joint. Like,
Yeah.
why can't we have anti-aging pills? Like,
I mean,
that
why
seems
not?
reasonable. But the more I thought about it, I was like, do you really want to live? You know what I'm saying?
Anti-aging.
You know what I mean? Like, what if anti-aging is, you know, I would assume you live up to a certain point. You don't go backwards. So
Yeah.
you would want to, like, be whatever your current age and not age out.
So when it comes out, you like, all right, so I'm 35. I mean, I'm not 35. I'm much older than that, but
It's TV years. You gotta go by. It's TV.
all right. So just say you 30. When
Right,
you turn
right,
30, you like, I'm gonna start taking these anti-aging pills because I got a little money and I
I'ma
can
stay
afford
30.
them. You know what I'm saying? And health insurance probably push them joints. I'm gonna stay 30.
Right.
Stay 30. Ooh, that's not good though.
So my thinking is, like, imagine, you know, you 30, you last another 30 years, right? So you're in your 60s, right? But you look 30, right? And not you, but this is probably for the generation before us, right?
Yeah.
But how you at, like, Social Security picking up your first check? Oh, I'm doing my information. And you got, like, skinny jeans on and, like, an Affliction t-shirt. Like,
You're like, what?
wouldn't that look like the most weirdo, like, ish you could ever think of?
You great because life wouldn't change.
Because everything would get trapped in time. Like, you wouldn't be 30 rocking, like, a newsboy hat.
No, I don't
You
even
know what I'm
that
saying?
is.
The
but I'm
little
pretty-
little caps, people like the Paperboy.
Okay.
The little cap, whatever, like a
yeah.
Kango. Like a
Yeah,
Kango.
okay, yeah.
You wouldn't be 30 with like the old school Kango on.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so everything would get like frozen in time with
Right.
your age, the fashion.
But I mean, life still goes on because you still 30. You look 30.
Right.
But somebody come up counting you grandma.
Right. Facts.
Like grandma. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, let's go down and do the Charleston.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We go down to the club and do the Charleston.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever old people did back in the day.
Whatever,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's crazy where people still do this. Hey, yeah, call me.
Right.
What do you do now? You just like, text
Right.
me. Do
Text
they
me.
even have a? What's the gesture for text me?
I guess. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but when you get that age difference, people ain't gonna know because you look just like me.
But that's gonna be a weird world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you at the bar trying to holler, like, oh man, she cute. Okay. No, like, oh, so what's up, ma? Like, hey, what's your name? Ethel. Okay. Ethel, like, so where you from? Oh, you know, I'm from around here, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, a martini or two in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's telling you about the war. Like, wait, Ethel, how old are you? Oh, yeah, I'm 96. The hell?
You like, what did Hitler do?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You like, hold on.
She talking about the Fuhrer. Like, you mean the Fuhrer?
You right, because you talk about the ultimate mind game. You like, yo, you think of somebody like we vibe.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, you know what? It's a good club, but I don't like this hippity hop music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, more stuff at our speed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Fat Domino. You know what I'm saying? Little Dizzy Gillespie. You know what I'm saying? You like,
Y'all ain't got no Sam Cooke back there?
sad what happened to that boy. You know what I'm saying? You talking to somebody that's like, oh, you talking about, I guess I don't know nothing about little somebody.
Right. Little Pistol Starter?
Yeah, when Little Pistol Starter got killed.
Right.
Like, no, I'm talking about Sam Cooke. What, you know, was he with Young Money?
Right. Who was he signed to?
And it's like, yo, I mean, yeah, that's completely different. And it's in our realm now.
Right.
Because, I mean, I'm telling you, they got everything. They got billionaires going to the moon.
More than a couple billionaires going to the moon.
Going to the moon.
That's the new, like, I didn't get the memo. Because this is what? It's Branson, Bezos.
Yep.
Elon Musk knows better. He was like, I'm not going up there.
Hey, we good off that.
He's like, we'll send some lowlifes or something up there, but I'm not going.
Let's send some chimps up there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, and Bezos is supposed to be Bezos and I think his brother that are going on his joint.
I'm telling you, they're going to take out extra insurance policy on these dudes. But you got stuff like that.
Right.
You got flying cars.
Right.
I mean, we not quite Jetsons yet, but electric cars.
When they getting there. Yeah,
You know
they getting there.
They got all the new technology. You can talk to somebody across the world on your watch.
Right.
What was that? Like, I used to do that. Like, I would almost say MacGyver, showing my age.
Wonderful show, by the way.
I'm telling you, like, who was it here?
Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy, Knight Rider, all them.
Yeah. Kit.
Talking on your watch. That used to be some futuristic stuff.
Right.
That's all now. Now they you know, they doing babies. You know what I'm saying? They genetically altering babies.
Oh, right.
Next thing you know, you be like, oh, you know what? Nah, I want him predisposed to liking Jay-Z over Nas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, you can mess with.
I like that.
That's a bit too far, but
like
you know
that.
what I'm saying? That's how it be.
GMO babies.
You know what I'm
Sheesh.
saying? They are literally doing it right now.
Listen, you know
doing that.
The ill GMO is going to be like when a couple from X ethnicity has a baby from Y ethnicity, and old girl is like, oh, no, y'all put the order in wrong. Yeah, we put the order in wrong? Really? We put the order in wrong? No, you put the order in wrong.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Right.
Because
you blame it on the GMO.
Oh, man. Because they get... Back in the day, you used to hear about, twins separated at birth.
Right.
Mixed up the babies.
Sister.
Stuff like that.
Right.
What they gonna have next? You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a different world.
So if you could anti-age, like where would you want to stop at? Like what's your go-to?
Now.
You don't have to say age per se, but maybe just like a time frame. Early 20s, late 20s, high school.
I wanna say early to mid 20s. That's when I had my most fun.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not that much responsibility.
Right.
But you out there doing your thing.
Right.
And you having fun. And you don't still have that teenage dumbness, but you still dumb enough not to know everything.
Right.
What about you? Where would you stop at?
You know, I thought about this long.
Okay.
I for sure would say mid 20s.
Okay.
So no younger than 24, no older than 27. For one simple factor.
What's that?
And it sounds superficial, but when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, it makes sense. right? I don't think I ever had a hangover until I was like pushing my 30s. Once I hit like 27, 28, you woke up the next morning, they just hit different. Like, damn, I got the flu or something? Like, man. And then it's like,
I knew I shouldn't have been drinking Boone's Farm.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Drinking nitrate and some MD.
OE got me. Why did OE make me feel like this?
Right. 23, man. You can 2 or 3 40s in, a couple shots. You wake up the next morning like, all right,
what we doing? I hop, then we gonna go ball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what? Man, nowadays, if I even look,
Right.
if I even look at some like less than top notch stuff,
That's it.
Man, I'll get it.
That's it.
Yeah, but you're right.
I think that's the nice, you know, you can go out, have a nice time, and then be productive the next day.
Exactly.
Now it's like you gotta get a break from the break because it's.
You gotta pick and choose.
Yeah, man.
You gotta pick and choose. You like, you know what? If you party too hard, then you'll mess up your whole Sunday. Because you don't want to get 2 days off.
Right.
Party too hard on Saturday, you like, okay.
And you're done.
Like, I'm going to wake up and it's going to be a Monday.
Right.
You know, it's like, nah. Let me get a Sunday going.
Right. I remember them college days, man. You know, typical college kid, you drink.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't drink, we drank. With an A.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I mean, literally, you probably get 4 or 5 hours, wake up, yo, we getting waffles, eggs, and bacon, who's rolling? We going down to the calf, and like, would be fine. Like nothing. And then it just, one day you wake up like, damn, son.
What happened?
What happened last night? Sound like whispers from Hoodlum. You know what I mean? So I think that'd be my go-to.
I feel you. I do like that age. It was good. I did a lot of stuff.
Hey, young, carefree.
Yeah.
Right.
Some stuff I don't want to remember too much.
True.
But,
I got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Couple of those.
For the most part, we did pretty good.
Right.
We had some good times.
Right.
As the TV show
Good
would say,
time.
good times.
Ain't we lucky? We got them.
Yeah.
Good time.
Good times. Y'all don't know nothing about that. We gonna keep that amongst us.
Right. Too many references, man. We throwing shots today,
you know
man.
what though? We giving them the game though.
Right.
The game is to be sold and not told, but
That's
we giving them the game.
We giving y'all plenty of gems right now.
I'm telling you, that's why they should know this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You should know this.
You know, people gonna say, okay, we can go to college. No, YSKT gives you a semester of college.
There you
That's
go.
all you need to know.
In the tuck, right? You can just pull it out like boom.
Like, who needs MIT?
There you go.
We got YSKT.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Now don't put it on your resume because it ain't gonna mean nothing. But you know what I mean?
I can see
If you in the barbershop, oh hell, you a professor now.
Dumbass. Well, remember them commercials like, I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. You're like, for real? You gonna wrestle a shark? Nah, for real. We have to put a disclaimer. Don't try this at home.
Please don't. Please
like,
don't.
Some of this, like, it's sad that you got to put this, like, no, please don't put YSKT.
Well, the quote, I mean, the disclaimer is, you know, don't quote me on this. So
Yeah.
if I see my name or his name on anybody's docket or court case because you tried to, listen, I told y'all, don't quote me. You quoted me. That's That's where you went wrong.
Not I. That'd be the
Oh,
problem.
man.
But let me know what y'all think. You know what? You know what's crazy? I'm a big YouTuber, right?
Okay.
I love YouTube. I love TikTok. I love Instagram.
As is most of the world.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty big.
Right.
And one thing that I love, I just get into it a lot, is these damn life hacks that people have.
Okay.
Man, but I ran across this joint the other day. Apparently, the police have a new hack. The police have.
I mean,
a
they
new
got
hack.
plenty of hacks. But
Well, true that. But they got this one that I was reading about, and basically what they do is they play music in the background when they approach you, so that the YouTube algorithm
would trigger.
it'll trigger the YouTube algorithm with specific music.
Right. The
You know,
copyright.
the
Triggers
copyright,
copyright.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
So
I'm rolling.
I'm like, you know, everybody's done it. Oh, everybody's seen these hacks. It's like, okay, well, how to fold the T-shirt or whatever it is
Right.
that they do. But why can't the police have them?
Okay.
And it made me think. I was like, yo, okay, if the police got these hacks or whatnot, and you know how the police are. Mm-hmm. Shout out to all the policemen out there.
Right. To the good policemen out there.
Yeah, true that. But what happens when the police come and harass you?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Lord forbid you get in trouble.
Okay.
And the police end up whooping your ass. I mean, you don't want to.
You definitely don't. You
want that to happen, but you don't want to get your ass whooped to Katy Perry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Making my way downtown.
You know what I'm saying? Like you want to get your. I mean, like if it were to happen to you, not to say anything would happen to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we're upstanding citizens.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's that we pay our taxes.
Right. And comply.
Exactly. And whatever they say, we do.
Right.
I mean, but what do you think, like, the police's soundtrack would be? I mean, like, like if they had
the police playlist?
if they had a playlist, you know what I'm saying? If back in the day when you used to burn people's CDs,
Right.
what would the police CD look like? You know, when they come through and they're like,
oh man, the brutality mixtape.
exactly.
Oh man, let me see.
You know,
I would say I'm gonna go Michael Jackson, Beat It, because that's
excellent.
That's low hanging fruit.
Excellent choice.
What you got?
Oh man, when you really think about it, you like, You know what? I'm gonna take it back a little further.
Okay.
No, not. I'm gonna take it back far from now. But one thing I wouldn't want to hear when the police rolled up is, Mama said knock you. You know, and you like, yo.
Oh my goodness. Talk about PTSD.
Imagine you sitting out on the block and you just chilling, you're saying you shooting dice or whatever you're doing legally, doing your thing, and all of a sudden you're like, it'll be like it'll literally be like Pavlov's dog. Like every time you hear that,
it'll stop the dice game. Damn it.
Officer such and such, like, yo, what is going on?
Oh man, that would be interesting.
But you know what the crazy thing about it? It's like you just mentioned PTSD.
Right.
Getting your ass whooped to one of your favorite songs.
That would be.
I'm telling you, that'd be horrible.
Be conflicted. Just ruin it forever.
Like, you'd be like, yo.
Just ruin the bad album for me. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. That's a tricky one, man, because you know what I mean. Like, who would want that? Like,
but I mean, it is genius though. I will give it to the cops. That is definitely genius.
That is low key.
I promise you, this will not be on YouTube.
No,
because YouTube ain't playing that.
No.
Oh, we losing money? Delete.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Makes sense. Shout out to all the cops out there.
The good cops.
The good cops. Yeah, the good cops. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, when, not if.
Right.
When I get my ass beat.
Right.
I want it to be something cool. Now I know, you know what I'm saying? Who would want to get their ass whooped to Milli Vanilli?
No.
I mean, come on. Like, you like,
girl, you know it's girl, you know it's girl. Oh, he even got the skip in there.
Yeah, it's true. You getting your ass whooped.
Oh man. Yeah, that would not be a good look.
I mean, and go the opposite though. You know what I'm saying? Just like what would you rather or what would you not rather? Like if it's gonna happen, let's be honest. Certain things are just gonna happen.
Right.
There's certain things that are gonna happen. You know, if this is gonna happen.
So what would I wanna? I would say, ooh, Shaggy, it wasn't me. I caught you speeding on the freeway. Wasn't me.
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't stop at the stop sign. Wasn't me. You even went through the red light. Wasn't me.
I even caught you on camera. You like
wasn't me.
Like, son, like, you know.
Right. That would be
a
for sure go-to. What else?
I mean, I'm telling you, the thing is, whatever it is, if it's a bad experience, it's gonna leave a bad impression on you. Because
It is.
honestly, if you like the Shaggy song,
Right.
every time you hear that,
Right.
from now on, you
It's just one. Yeah. Yeah.
PTSD.
Cold sweats.
You know, like,
Heart racing.
I mean, because you don't want somebody whooping your ass on rhythm.
Yeah. like Hamilton.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Or what's the joint? Like Rent. Remember Rent?
oh man, I'm telling you.
Getting beat in choreographed scenes.
You like, wow.
Like that just gonna beat my ass in rhythm? Like
I mean, but
with drum solos and
all that.
oh man, yeah, that would not be good.
Oh man, but that was a great video though.
It was. Shout out, facts.
Everybody does. Oh, okay, Thriller, this, that, and
Yeah.
But I don't think enough people talk about that video. Classic
Video.
I mean, beat it. Come on.
You can't. I mean, it was like a mini movie. Well, I guess all Michael Jackson videos are mini movies, but that was like you had the train station and current him, the younger him. And,
I'm telling you.
You know what I mean? Then they it was like what is it? What's the two groups? Like Romeo and Juliet.
Oh yeah.
How they fought. Mm-hmm. I know one of them Shakespeare plays. They were like it's the two groups.
Yeah.
I want to say it's Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, Romeo and Juliet.
Or like the two groups clash it out, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, just shout out.
Cause you think about it, it's like
Fallen Legend.
Classic.
It is. It's classic.
I mean, that stuff
Hashtag
is
classic.
You know what I'm saying? So what y'all do tonight? Go back. Go listen to the Bad album. Watch all these videos.
Good times.
Go watch the hair where we got his hair caught on fire by Pepsi.
Oh my goodness. Horrible. Horrible.
All that, but it's stuff that you couldn't make up.
You can't, man. We're gonna have a quiz, episode 10, so you know what I'm saying?
Word. We're gonna have a quiz. Y'all.
Winner gets absolutely nothing. A big bag of nothing. You get the pleasure of knowing you got it right.
Loser gets their ass beat to a soundtrack. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We can arrange that.
Right.
We can arrange that.
But officer, what's the problem? Oh.
Wow. He look at you with a straight face.
In beat.
What's about to happen?
Oh.
Nothing worse than the ass whooping is the anticipation.
Oh my goodness. Don't be the passenger sitting there like, wait, he's playing Mama City? Fam, it's about to go down. Whew. I ain't do it.
Yeah. I mean, God.
Yeah, that would be
I'm telling you.
Not a good look.
I'm telling you, it's this interwebs YouTube generation, man.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy. I learn a lot. But a lot of stuff you don't think that you got.
Right. It's out there.
I mean, because the police got to have hacks too.
Right,
You know
right.
They people too. The good police, the bad police, I mean, they whatever. But that's how it go.
That's how it be. So here's a question that's plagued man for millennia.
Oh, man. Is it like the meaning of life? Or
Not quite the meaning of life.
Okay.
Not quite aliens.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Is there a God?
Not that.
Okay.
Should they ban weed in the Olympics?
Okay. Well.
Shout out to my homegirl, Sha'Carri Richardson, man. They doing you dirty.
I feel you, man.
But it's a good question, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I'm thinking we're going to get into some deep philosophical.
I mean, that's philosophical.
But you're right. Because should they?
You get very philosophical when you're high.
Because
So I've been told.
The marijuana, not that, we don't know anything about that.
Right.
Not that we, no.
Right.
Even though it's legal in Virginia.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So, you're right. That has plagued man for quite some time. Should they ban it? Consensus is, rules is rules, my dude.
Rules is rules.
Rules is rules.
But my thing is, it's not performance enhancing, right? Mm-hmm. So as far as I can think of, it doesn't give you any type of like athletic or performance benefit.
Let's think about it.
Okay, shoot.
Let's think about marijuana. If you smoke marijuana,
Right.
You inhale a substance into your lungs that makes you think slower. It makes you cough, and
Makes you hungry.
makes you hungry. Not hungry like you want. You know what I'm saying? Vegan, you know what I'm saying, food. You want the worst stuff in the world.
Right. Some flaming hot Cheetos.
I think smoking weed does the exact opposite of performance enhancing.
I mean,
It
unless
makes you a worse athlete.
unless they have like professional eating in the Olympics.
True, because they got the Nathan's hot dog.
Right. If you're that dude, then okay, maybe there's a benefit.
Yeah, I don't see what smoking weed is gonna help you.
I mean, I think it's probably more stigma than it is like the actual like it's going to do something to the games or whatever.
Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Nah, he had a clear advantage. Not this dude over here injecting steroids. Jacked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Look like a statue over there.
Yeah, I mean, you like, nah, this person over here smoking weed.
Right.
Chilling, knocked out like.
But you know what though? It could be, now that I think about it, a little deep dive, maybe it's the persona of the Olympics, right?
Okay.
Because imagine like insert sport, you know what I'm saying? 4x1,
Okay,
hammer
yeah.
throw, whatever. And it's like, hey, Joe, you just won the hammer throw by 2 feet, how do you feel? I could imagine it'd be hard to market said person,
You sit there drooling.
You know what I mean?
Like, yo, I know I just won, man, but you gonna eat those? You know what I'm saying? Like, I promise you, that dude did not have an advantage.
Right.
The little burnout dude that was in your college dorm next to you.
Right.
He didn't have an
He
advantage
did
over you,
clearly,
I promise you.
clearly.
Yeah.
So, do you think they should review old girl's case?
Oh, of course. I think they should come through and actually let her start like 6 feet in front of her. Like or when they do the curve on Olympic.
True,
like
true.
On the straightaway, she should get to start like 6 feet in front of her, like, yeah. And she good. And the announcer.
Right.
The announcer somewhere in the announcement, whether it's giving awards or somewhere, he should say "Bomba Claude" somewhere, somewhere he gotta say that.
Oh man.
No, not stereotype Jamaicans. I know you. I'm just saying. Not to say that Jamaicans smoke weed, because we know that's not true. That's
Clearly,
not
right? See, I think the Olympic Committee might have been, no disrespect to the culture, right? I think they might have been making a good move, right? Because imagine, you're the proverbial Usain Bolt. You're the fastest guy in the world, whatever. You about to run the 100-meter dash, right? And you get down on the blocks, and homie's like, with the, his little spliff or whatever hanging out. You be like, is this fool for real? Yeah. Go ahead, you start it up. I'm good. One eye closed.
like Popeye.
Right.
But yo, that's
I could imagine that'd be hard to like show on TV. Because somebody from the coach is going to take it and run with it. Like, oh, it's legal now? Oh, okay, yeah.
We good. And they going to be like, nah, I want it at my press conference.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's legal.
Right.
It's legal. Now you got it at the press conference.
Right.
They're like, hold tight. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Right.
All right. Say your name, the station. That's all you keep doing is asking people the name of the station. Say your name and your station. All right. Next, say your name. And your
But another thing too I noticed, right? Out of the people that hung out with, grew up, whatever, that was smoking.
Yeah.
In a weird kind of way, I feel like weed kind of like, it lowers your inhibition to the point where you'll just speak. right? Your filter is kind of like diminished or gone. So I could only imagine, once again, a proverbial, Usain Bolt, some fastest man in the world. You just won the 100, and everybody expects the Disney speech. I just want to thank God. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank my trainer, all my supporters. Versus, you got a little bit of bug in your system and you feeling good, and it's like, how do you feel? What did you think about the race? Oh, these mugs are slow, man. Like, y'all knew what time it was. Like, I could have did this on 1 foot. Like, you know what I mean? Like that would be kind of hard when somebody's just telling the truth.
You're right.
And it's like, they come, oh man, get off me, you slow. Like, you thought you was gonna beat me
you
today?
Give shout outs to your dealer, Right. Like, man, y'all should go out and get that purple haze or whatever.
Right.
Purple Urkel.
Purple Urkel, yeah, get you some Purple Urkel.
Shout out to Purple Urkel. This is how I won. Purple Urkel got me trained on that joint.
Right.
But I mean, you're right. You know what I'm saying? Because when someone tells the truth.
Oh, they tell the truth.
Oh, man. Americans aren't used to hearing the truth. We used to getting lied to.
Right.
We used to get lied to. Like, nah. This is going to help you. We're like, for real?
Right.
If I give you this money, your product's going to help me. Yeah. We all know that it doesn't most of the time. Very few products actually help you. But when you get hit with that true serum, that weed serum,
right, man.
Just imagine if they had that. Skip all the weed. They just got like what's the thing that they like the spies used that they said they were using?
Oh, like truth serum or something.
Yes, the truth serum or that radar gun that they've been hitting us with.
Right.
Hit them with a true radar gun.
Ooh, that would be.
Be like, Be like, well, LeBron, I see you just won your 19th champion. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, it wouldn't even be good on the losing side.
True.
We see you just lost. They hit him with the truth serum or the truth weed or whatever.
Right.
Like, man, we lost to these scrubs.
Right.
Man, dude wasn't even playing. This dude over here is gay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, all kind of stuff would come up like that you didn't even want to come up.
Right.
No, we passed that. It would. Nah, we don't want the truth.
Yeah. Now I think about it, maybe.
You don't want the truth.
Yeah, we can do sans weed in the Olympics, or maybe professional sports, because you know what I mean. Because like you said, like I'm thinking now, all the scenarios are popping up where I'm like,
yeah, imagine.
Yeah, if you kept it 100, after you just won gold or after you just won the championship, you're gonna start pissing people off.
Yeah.
And inevitably, you're gonna have one brother get interviewed by a young lady or something, So how did you feel? You got the double-double, you came off the screen. How did it feel to get the game-winning jumper? So what you doing after this?
Like,
what time you all done with this?
I know I got a double-double, but you got them double D's. I wanna, yeah.
Right. Inevitably somebody from the coach is gonna just take it too far.
You can't.
Take it too far.
Always. And it's always somebody.
Right.
We've all dealt with them. It's always the one guy at work. It's always the one guy.
Right.
It's never everybody. It's always the one guy that takes it a bit too far.
Right.
That you like, oh, God. Not this
Right.
That's that when you put your hand on your forehead and
you get face palm.
I'm like, oh, God.
Somebody get HR on standby, please.
Exactly.
Because he's about to go there.
Yep. But it's eventually going to happen. I mean, we all know this. You guys know it out in the interwebs world.
Right.
We know it back here at YSKT. Weed is coming.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming for you. It started off in Colorado.
It's getting legalized state by state.
California got it.
County by county.
Virginia got it.
Right.
I'm telling you, it's coming for you. So we might as well get used to it.
Right.
Because because think about it. Is it worse than drinking? I can't say whether it is or not because, my moral compass is not your moral compass. But, you do what you do.
Right.
But when you really trace the history of so-called illicit drugs back in the day, we all know, you guys look that up.
Right.
Where did a lot of these drug bans come from? I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not, you research that on your own. We might get into the topic here.
A lot of controversial laws.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So look that up. You never know, but it's coming for you. It's on
the horizon.
It's gonna be in your junior high. It's gonna be at your high school.
So when they got like Purple Urkel sponsoring like events, then we know it's
when it's on the NBA jersey right here. It's like
that's when you know it's reached full potential. It's maturity.
And people getting paid.
Right.
Boy, man, I was thinking like
of a master plan. Sweat inside of my
inside it. See? Tell me where that's from.
I think I've officially done that probably like 6 times.
Because I keep coming, when I talk, I kind of have the same thing.
Right.
But when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yo, it's happened to me before.
Okay.
And I was thinking like, do most people do this or do most people not do this?
Okay.
Like, would you share your salary with your coworkers? Do you think that's prudent? Do you think that's, oh yeah, you just like you taking it back?
Yeah.
What's your stance on that? Because I'm looking into it, I'm like, some people, you could think you balling.
Right.
Nah, son, you know what I'm saying? You know how they do at the car dealership when you slide that number over? I don't know how you making out here.
That's what I'm working with.
That's what we doing over here.
Before taxes? Would I share my salary with my coworkers?
Yeah, would you do that?
Salary range. I don't know if I give them the salary per se. And not for nothing. I wouldn't feel no type of way, but I could definitely see how that could cause friction. Because, there's always like the low guy on the totem pole, the young guy or the young girl, And you're going to feel salty if you're like, damn, you make that much? Or, damn, you make that much?
You know what I'm saying? It depends on how your performance is.
Facts.
If you like, I just did X, 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 and X.
And we getting the same bonus.
Exactly. You like, or it's like, man, I ain't doing nothing. I make just as much as he do.
Facts.
It can kind of go both ways.
Facts.
So we've seen it all over the place, but you got the one dude that's always jelly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got the hater guy.
The hateration, holleration in this dancery. It's always one.
2000. What's that? 2002.
Something like that. Yeah, early 2000s.
Yeah. So I've always seen that guy, or the person who's gonna go back to the boss and be like,
snitch,
be like, well, why does Edward?
Right.
Why does he get this? You're like, yo, that was in confidence.
But you know why it's weird, but it's not weird?
Okay.
It's weird because, it's just weird. But it's not weird because think about like entertainers, athletes who make exorbitant salaries.
Ooh, cool.
Right? And a lot of that stuff is kind of precedential based off of other people. Like, this quarterback makes this much, I have similar stats. I deserve X amount.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, like, why couldn't somebody walk up in the joint and say, well, I've done this. Mm-hmm. He does that. I deserve X.
I see. Yeah, because here's the crazy part. Because you are dealing with lower numbers.
Yeah, right. Real numbers.
You're dealing with lower numbers.
Not 2 commas.
You're like, nah. I flip 17 burgers an hour.
Right.
He's only in like 9, 10 range.
Right.
Why we getting the same pay?
Right.
But, what can you really say though? Because honestly, when you're going and you're talking about different salary, you're talking about people's livelihoods.
Facts.
So people have a tendency to really, really get sensitive about it.
Super. Because I get it. It keeps your lights on and, most things in people's lives is connected to their salary. Where you live, what you can do, what type of lifestyle you can enjoy or not enjoy. So
you're right.
I would be more concerned about like the snitch. You know what I mean? Like, because everybody, we all have these interpersonal relationships at work. Mm-hmm. True. You cool, but it's like that's the work homie or that's like the work, sis. So I could see somebody like, remember the joint from Living Color, Mrs. Jenkins. You know what I'm saying? Don't say that about no Miss Jenkins. You know what I mean? I can see
Don't
somebody
nobody say
being
no
like,
them bad about Miss Jenkins.
yeah, like,
I
you
love
know,
me Miss
yo, Joe,
Jenkins.
you make how much? Damn, son. And in your head, you like, man, I don't make that much.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the performance review they're going over.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, oh, so, you know, you and Joe work in the same department. You know, how do you think you stack up to Joseph? You know?
Okay.
I think Joseph's a good worker. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, we have some of them legal pads missing from the, I'm just going to stop. I'm just saying.
I ain't saying he took them, but there was a pack of 40.
You know what I mean?
17 left. Who's writing that much?
Every time I look, the little sign on in the galley in the kitchen, it says, you know, last person takes the last cup on the coffee pot, just rinse it out and put it back. Mm-hmm. That's my man. But I stay seeing him in there around noon getting that last. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. Like inevitably, you're gonna have the guy that snitches, or not even snitches. It's like a dry snitch, wet snitch. You know what I mean? To give himself
kill
some.
the Joe,
yeah.
make some mo. That's what they say.
You know that's gonna be the guy. You know that's gonna be the guy.
It's always that dude.
Right.
It's always that guy. And if you don't know that guy,
It's
you are
probably
that
you.
guy. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, and they always give the caveat.
Right.
Well, I don't mean to be in anybody's business.
Right.
But how can he afford that Lexus?
Right.
He only makes, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you exactly that. Like, really?
And imagine if they had like your performance review, like they sit you down, whatever. Mm-hmm. What if your performance review was like a first 48? where you have to snitch on somebody to get your bump. You know what I mean? Whew. You sitting there with your bag of lunch. All right, yeah, we're doing the annual review. All right, so Joseph, you know, a lot of pens and pads are missing from the stock room, and we keep, you know, we're doubling down, you know, every quarter. Mm-hmm. Can you help us understand who might be taking pens and pad and the computer paper from the stock room? Do you know anything about that?
You know what? I don't know anything personally, but all I can say is Tim did it. I know him.
On the first 40?
He did it. Son, we sitting there talking, and he's writing out our conversation right. On the legal pads. I'm like, is that a work legal pad? He's like, no, that's not a work legal pad.
On the
like,
first 40? You know how they always ask for like, you know, something like simple, you know, like a number 2 from McDonald's or whatever. Yeah. I'm like, Joseph, if you help us out, we can do an extra day of telework. Extra telework? Can I get 2? Yeah, so Tim did it. It was Tim. Mm-hmm. Go, if you look at his top drawer, all of the pads are in.
No, I actually have video. No, rewind that. Swipe right.
Right,
That one right there.
That's him.
Yeah, I see him right there, taking the legal pads.
See, that's why you don't tell your salary at work. Because of the office snitch.
%.
Because of the office snitch. You know they'll sell you out. They'll sell you out.
If you've never had an office snitch sell you out, you the office snitch. I promise you.
Facts.
Hey, you gotta do. You got,
if anything you've ever said started with "I ain't no snitch,"
they always gotta carry his thing. Right. I ain't in nobody's business.
Right.
But I ain't never told him.
I ain't no tattletale, but
yeah, that dude did it.
Right.
You know that dude with that permanent, like he got a lock elbow.
Right. Pointing like this. Pointing with the pinky.
I don't know who did it, but
right. You always saying strange words around you. Cuckoo bird. What was that? Did you just snitch on me? Cuckoo bird.
You need to pat him down when he walks in. Are you checking me for a while?
Right.
Like, what? But that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Yeah. Keep it to
yourself, man.
Keep it to yourself. I know
yourself.
how you want, because people these days, no matter what you think of snitching, we don't got to really worry about snitching, because people snitch on themselves anyway.
They do.
I'm just saying, people, and you guys are good. I'm talking to you guys. You're snitching on yourself on Facebook.
You are.
I promise you.
Social media is the worst co-defendant.
I'm telling you.
Because it
Leave it alone.
snitch for nothing.
You know, you see people out there like, oh, they paid their child support 6 months. They sitting there at the strip club.
With a Gucci belt.
And you know
That's
who
a
took the
matching
video?
chicks.
They took it themselves.
Facts. Blame it on your left hand.
Exactly.
In the VIP, in the VI.
They watching you. Because you always feel like what?
Somebody's watching me.
Dude, you know what, man? I mean, I've been thinking like, everybody needs a win every once in a while.
Right. Everybody deserves a win.
Everybody deserves a win because, I go through my stuff, my daily struggles. I'm like, man, can I just get that one little win?
Right.
But that's being selfish because I promise you, man, there's people out here that need a win more than I do.
Right.
And I was thinking, I was like, man, what villain that you know needs a win, like deserves like just a
Just a
could
little
be
win.
anybody, no matter what genre, what villain that you know
Deserves to get a win.
does he just one small victory? You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs a victory. You know, like who deserves that?
I would say, I mean, easy enough. I would probably say like the Joker.
Good one.
Because I mean, was he really that bad? I mean, he was bad, but
was he
that bad?
He's not Lex Luthor bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not Donald Trump bad.
Facts.
I'm just kidding. Cut that.
Right. Edit that.
We will have no more podcasts. But I mean, honestly though, for real, yeah, the Joker. You're right. I didn't think of him. Like the Joker is the dude that just down on his luck.
Right.
He needs a win. Like, just take out that knife and just stab Batman.
Right.
Have him crumble over your knife. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that dude needs a win. Some people just need it.
Right.
You know?
So I'm trying to think who else could deserve a win. From a villain standpoint.
The villain. It don't have to be the worst villain. It don't have to be the best villain, but like one that you like, this guy's really like I could have a beer with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
You know.
Maybe I don't know. I would have to think on that one.
But you know one of mine I've been thinking about since I was a kid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their villains, everybody has their heroes.
Right.
And I watched a lot of cartoons growing up.
Right.
And I put it like, my dude, freaking Gargamel, son.
Gargamel.
Shout out to Gargamel.
Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know about the Smurfs.
Y'all don't know about that. With his cat, son. Like, man.
Because they was in the garden or something like that,
in
right?
the garden, son. Like,
So I thought about this once on a drunk night. The Smurfs technically were trespassing. And all Gargamel was trying to do is keeping the rodents, Smurfs, out of his little garden. And when they stealing food too.
They were stealing everything.
Taking the vegetables and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's all he was trying to do. Gargamel was just trying to man, I'm just trying to grow my little
tending my garden.
You know, man, I don't know what he was trying to grow. Carrots or whatever.
Right.
And you got, they blew. That's a different story. I don't know why they blew. But the rodents in your garden trying to eat your stuff.
Right.
And he had his little cat. The cat was,
Yeah, it was trying its best.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people struggling. It's like good times out in this joint.
Right.
Ain't we lucky we got him? You know what I'm saying? Like, all he was trying to do was make it.
Right.
And you got these little blue things coming through. Like,
I never really thought about that.
He wanted to cook them up a little something. But, he needed a break because there was so many Smurfs.
Yeah,
there was
deep.
lazy ones. There was all kind of.
They was gang.
Yeah, there was high ones. It was all kind of.
Yeah,
Smurfs.
right. Smurfette, Papa Smurf.
We ain't gonna talk about the whole Papa Smurf, Smurfette type thing, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Y'all do y'all thing,
Do your research. Do your Googles.
So, but all he wanted to do was do his thing, have a little meal every once in a while. And
right.
we put him in the villain category. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think you can't really compare him to like the notorious villains.
Nah,
Back in the day.
not Gargamel.
you
He
can't.
wasn't like what is his name? Old dude that had the cat from Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. Inspector
Yeah.
Gadget.
What was he? Mad, I think his name was.
Yeah, it was. I think that was the organization.
Yeah,
Mad.
yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
you done took me
Right,
back.
right. I don't remember his name, but
Yeah, he wasn't like
he didn't deserve.
Skeletor or
He
somebody.
deserved to win.
You know what I'm saying?
Skeletor was pretty bad too.
Skeletor, that was an evil dude.
Pretty bad. He was pretty bad.
You know what was the dude from? You remember G.I. Joe?
Cobra.
Yeah, King. Yeah,
King.
Cobra.
Right.
Cobra.
Right.
Cobra
Yeah, he was pretty
Commander.
bad. He was
Like
pretty bad.
that dude was pretty bad. But
was pretty
Gargamel, like, I mean, you know, he could have used a haircut and a makeover.
Right.
But for the most part,
Some real shoes.
I could have
Right.
a beer with this guy. But you know, a lot of these cats, like, if you in our age group, you'll understand this whole thing. This whole dynamic.
Right.
Because I find myself not understanding that dynamic of like the younger ones.
Right.
So they'll hit me off with some of this new stuff, and I'm like, well, it's not even new to them. It's like, oh, I used to watch this back in the day.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Right.
Like, we can go back, because I can take it all the way back. The snorkels.
Ooh, underwater.
Exactly. I take it back to Barney Rubble.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Barney Rubble, that was my dude, because, not Wilma, but what was
Betty?
Betty
Yeah.
Rubble.
So you know that somebody told me this once. So the Flintstones was the cartoon version of the Honeymooners.
Oh, for real?
Because if you think about it, there's so many parallels.
You think about that. That's crazy. The Flintstone is the cartoon version of
The Honeymooners.
And I guess that was about around that same time.
Yeah. Well, the Flintstones probably a little after the Honeymooners because the Honeymooners is a little older. But relatively speaking, I'm sure there was some overlap.
Hanna-Barbera.
Hanna-Barbera. Right.
Hanna-Barbera.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Classic cartoons. The Jetsons.
The Jetsons, man, technically we do have flying cars.
Not quite like how the Jetsons though.
Not like the Jetsons, but we do have, I just saw one the other day, and it took off. It looked scary as I don't know what.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't pay me to get in this thing. But it was a car that flew.
Right.
It was crazy, but we not there yet.
No,
You know
not
what
quite.
I'm
Not
saying?
quite.
You know, which
Yeah, there
is
was
crazy
some
though.
classic cartoons, man. They don't make them like they used to. That's how you know you get old when you start saying like they used to.
Oh God,
They don't make them like they used to.
they don't even make cartoons anymore. My kids are watching that Jeffy.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't want to know. It's on YouTube.
Is it something animated?
It's not even animated. It's literally a dude with a puppet.
Oh, okay.
It's a dude with a puppet. They don't even try to, like, you know, like, before they try to hide it.
He just sits there with like a sock on his hand.
You can see his arm.
Right.
He walks up the steps.
And his navy tattoo going down
Yeah,
his
you
arm.
like,
What's it called? Jeffy?
Jeffy.
Okay.
Look it up, Jeffy. And it's about a retarded, oh, you can't say that. A slow kid. And he keeps a pencil up his nose.
You have
at
to
all
bleep
times.
that.
Yeah. But I'm
We don't
looking
get
at
canceled.
we'll literally be like, well, what happened to YSKT?
Right.
Well, YSK what? Don't know what you're talking about.
Like some canceled. Do I have to I give up my driver's license or something? Do I
There's just a hole.
You take my passport and how does this work?
There's a hole in YouTube. It's just it's not there anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Here once was,
But I'm telling you, it's just the craziest stuff because I watch it with my kids, and they do that, and it's crazy. And I have to say it slow because it sounded different when my kids said it to me the first time.
Okay.
Friday Night Funkin'.
Okay. I can imagine how that could.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, you want to play what? Friday Night Funkin'. Okay. And it's literally a dance game.
Oh, okay.
It's a dance game. You remember Dance Dance Revolution?
Yeah.
Okay. We used to get on it.
Never played it.
Yeah, okay. But you remember the game, though. You have to hop on it. Literally, you're 100%
I used to
right.
laugh at people on that game.
Spinning and stuff like you're way too good at this game.
Right.
Why are you that good?
Right.
But
It was pretty classic to watch people play. But
yeah, never played it myself.
never stepped foot on that game.
But that is exactly what this game is. You
Okay.
play it on the computer, but you do it with your up, down, left, right key.
Oh, okay, with the arrows.
It sounds like it's something sweet. Oh, it ain't. It ain't. This game is beyond anything. It's
Oh,
used to-
really?
yeah.
Okay.
Grown people can't do this. What these kids are doing on this thing.
Wow.
4 keys. It's crazy. You got it. You got to check it out. But it's one of them things.
They're practicing their accounting skills.
Exactly. 10 keys. You know what I'm saying? But they doing some crazy stuff. But the crazy part about it is they don't even play the game.
Or they watch people
just
play.
watch people play
right.
on YouTube.
Yes. That's the
all I'm gonna
phenomenon.
say.
Watching other kids open like toys and stuff.
Exactly.
Like, you really enjoy this? Like just watching somebody open up a toy.
10 hours worth.
Right. On loop.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm gonna sponsor this kid and pay him millions of dollars
Right.
so he can open up more gifts that I can't have.
Right.
Craziness is a different world, man.
It's a different world. Hey,
where you come
from where you come from.
See?
Man, too many gems, man. Too many gems. Too many gems.
Next thing we'll have something about what's that with Queen Latifah?
Living single?
Living single.
Ooh, I got another one for you. And I actually talked about this online. I got a lot of feedback. Couple probably a year or two ago. So living single, no, I take that back. Friends
Okay.
is a ripoff of Living Single,
I can see that.
right?
I can see that.
It actually came out before Friends. The premise of the show, the parallels are just beyond coincidence. And I forget her name. The character that played, I think her name is Erica Alexander. She was the one that had like the attitude with the little dreads. I forget her name on the show.
Yeah, I remember.
She was the lawyer.
Yeah, Glory.
Right. So she was on The Breakfast Club a couple of years back. And I guess the question also came up because it's like Hollywood, gossip, myth, whatever. And she was like, nah, it's legit. Like the creators of Living Single, they pitched the show to whatever channel it was, CBS or whatever. CBS was like, nah, we good. They ended up going to, I think, like Fox. A year later, CBS comes out with Friends. And literally it was like the premise of the show to the T that they just pitched like a year before. And like, if you couldn't think of a more like pay disparity between these two shows,
Yeah.
then like, literally, it was like.
Yeah, because you think about, what's the dude's name? Well, he was the kind of like the, I'm not gonna say dumb, the non-intelligent guy.
Oh, Overton.
Overton.
Yeah.
Who was that on Friends? I only watched like 2 or 3 episodes of Friends, but
Yeah.
what I'm talking
Dude
about.
that had like the leather
Yeah.
jacket and all of that.
yeah. You had, I never heard of that, but you're right.
Right. There's
Like,
parallels. Hit him with the meme.
yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's what you learn something new
See?
every time.
You
That's what
dropping
I'm saying.
gems. Uncut gems out here. got gems out here.
YSKT all day. That's why you guys are here. It's for gems like that.
So, shameless plug. If you like what you saw, subscribe, like, comment, give us money, firstborns,
All that.
stymie checks. We take it all.
I'm telling you.
But more on the subscribe, like, and comment.
Yeah, but you can send the funds too.
You
know
can
what I'm saying? You know
check
what
out
I'm
the other videos if they're here, there, or wherever it appears.
I've always wanted to do that. Point to
Point to the
blam
right
right
there,
there. You know,
right
you're
there.
good.